Good day everyone, I am Deve, and in this video we are going to talk about counting sigma and pi bonds. In a covalent compound, a sigma bond is formed by head-on overlapping between atomic orbitals, and a pi bond is formed by overlap of orbitals in a side-by-side fashion. So this is a sigma bond and this is a pi bond. So I have here steps to determine the sigma and pi bond of a molecule. First is we need to have the expanded structural diagram of the molecule. And second is to count the number of bonds, either single, double, or triple, and each gives us a different sigma and pi values. So this will be a guide for counting sigma and pi bonds. In a single band, it will give us 1 sigma. In a double band, it has 1 sigma and 1 pi. In a triple band, it has 1 sigma and 2 pi bond. So let's try to determine the sigma and pi band of the molecule polyurethane. To have the expanded structure of the molecule, we need to follow these rules. Number 1, carbon lives on end and bends. Number 2, hydrogen brings carbon happiness. So whenever we see an end here, add carbon. And also in bends, carbon is present. We have to note that carbon should have 4 single bonds. And whenever it lacks bond, we need to add single bonds with hydrogen. And so we have to apply these rules to the entire structure of the molecule. And so we will have the expanded structural form of polyurethane to be like this. This is what we need to determine the correct number of sigma and pi bonds. To determine the number of sigma bonds, notice here in our guide that every type of bond gives us 1 sigma. And so if we count the total number of bonds, that will be equal to the number of sigma bonds. And so we have here, starting from the left, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. And then the benzene ring will give us 6 bonds, so that's 8 plus 6, so that will be 14. Plus another one here, we have 15, 16, 17, 18, and we have to continue here. We have 19, 20, 21, 22, and another benzene ring, so that's 22 plus 6, then we have 28. Plus here we have 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and so we have 48 stigma bonds. For our pi bonds, we only need to count the double and the triple bonds. In a structure, we only have double bonds. Double bond gives us 1 pi bonds. So if we count the number of the double bonds, we get the total number of pi bonds. And so counting the number of double bonds, we have here 1 plus a benzene ring will give us 3. That is 4 plus another benzene ring here. So we have 7. And finally, the one that is here. So we have 8 double bonds, and that will give us 8 pi bonds. So that is how you determine the number of sigma and pi bonds. So in summary, we talk about sigma and pi bonds. We also talk about molecular structure of polyurethane. And finally, we determine the number of sigma and pi bonds of the molecule polyurethane. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something in this video, and may God bless us all.